Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Dr. Doug Ward, your course professor for our Business 670 Strategic Management course, and congratulations to arriving at your last semester in our MBA program. Now, if for some reason this is not your last semester or one of the last courses that you're taking in your program, then please reach out to me unless you and I have a discussion. Because the Business 670 is a capstone course which is typically reserved as one of the last courses or in the last semester of your program. So the purpose of this course is really twofold. First, it will provide you with the principles and the methods of strategic management and planning that you can use not only in this class, but more importantly, throughout the remainder of your careers. And the model outline that we're going to be following to do our company analysis is an outline that is currently being used by companies and industries, and it will be a tool that you'll be able to take with you as well. Secondly, the skills that you've already acquired throughout the MBA program, coupled with the new skills that you're going to be learning in this course, will be utilized as we complete this company assessment or the company project or the end of course project. So for that reason, this is why it's called a capstone course in the last course in your program, because it's really about taking all the skills you have learned to this point, as well as the new skills, and pulling them together to successfully complete the project. Now, our Moodle shell contains all the information that you will need as you navigate your way through the course, which includes the test, the final exams, the weekly case analysis, the weekly quizzes, and all the other supplemental information that you will need to successfully complete the team project. Now, Dr. Kirk Roney is our subject matter expert on strategic management, and with his permission, we're going to be integrating some of his videos and material into our Moodle shell as we go about gathering, analyzing, and developing the team project on the company that you're going to select to analyze. Also, you'll find in our Moodle shell there's going to be Word documents that's posted throughout the individual weeks that have specific reading assignments that you will use and to develop the information in addressing the weekly case analysis, but equally important to aid you in developing the overall end of course project or the team project. And as you navigate your way through this Moodle shell at any point in time, if anything is unclear or you need clarifying information or have a question, please reach out and let me know. Now, with this being a capstone course, time management will be paramount because this will be an aggressive 7 weeks for all of us. A lot of content to go over, a lot of work to accomplish in a short period of time. So I highly recommend that you do some work each day on the course load due that week. And please do not fall prey to thinking that you can get all this work accomplished on a weekly basis just during a 2-day weekend. That's not reasonable. It's just too much work that's got to be accomplished. That's why I recommend that you stay on top of your due dates, stay on top of your deliverables. What is deliverable? What's the format? What's the content? Exactly what is due and when it's due. Stay on top of those due dates. So getting some of this work done throughout the week is going to, I believe, aid you greatly in navigating your way through this very aggressive 7 weeks. Now, I do recognize that sometimes life gets in the way. Our jobs impact us, or we have some sickness with ourselves or our families that may impact a due date. So if you find yourself in that situation, please reach out to me. Give me an opportunity to make a different decision from the starting point of all my classes is that late work is not accepted. That's the point I start from. But I also recognize that as working adults, sometimes life just gets in the way. So when that occurs, reach out to me. Let's have a discussion to see if there's anything else that we can do. Otherwise, that late work simply will not be accepted and you will earn a 0 for that particular assignment. So if something occurs, let's communicate, over communicate rather than under communicate. Now, I have the quizzes, the case assignments, everything that's typically due in that week opens on Monday and closes on Sunday at 11:59 p.m. So that gives you the option to do any of the work anytime during the week instead of trying to compress it in the weekend. So everything opens on Monday, closes on Sunday. Also, we're using Turnitin for all the written assignments. And with Turnitin, it allows you to upload as many copies of that particular week's assignment as you wish. You may upload a copy on Monday, upload another copy on Wednesday, upload another copy on Friday. That is perfectly fine. It's the one that we see, the final one, that we're going to review and grade. Once that grade has been assigned, then we're not going to accept further uploads. But I have it open on Monday, close on Sunday as well in the week that is due. So use the similarity index value as well as the originality report to aid you in improving your scholarly writing skills. Now, if for some reason that you're unfamiliar with Turnitin, let's have a discussion, because Turnitin is a great tool that you'll be able to utilize to aid you in your scholarly writing. And all your scholarly writing on the weekly assignments will be in APA format, which you're familiar with already. But again, please, any issues with Turnitin, please let me know. Let's talk about the final project. The final project is really the accumulation of all the information that you'll cover in this course, as well as what you have covered up to this point, as we already indicated, as you develop a case analysis and take that case analysis and turn it into a PowerPoint presentation. We're doing the presentation in lieu of a individual project paper. So the final project is not a final project paper, but a project presentation. You'll find that outline that you'll need to follow. It's already uploaded in week 1, as well as you will find additional information throughout the course in each week that you'll need to successfully complete the project. Reviewing this material, reviewing those videos, doing those assignments, I believe will pay great dividends as you learn this course material and how to utilize this new tool. The grading rubric that we use for the final presentation, you will find that uploaded into week 7. So you'll see exactly what we're looking for. And it should be the topical headings of the project outline in week 1. So I'm using those 2 documents as we track our way through this course. Now, you have the opportunity to select your own team members and your team leader, depending on the class size. We typically will limit each team between 4 to 5 members each. You have the opportunity to form your own team. I would recommend you do that sooner rather than later. But if for some reason you're not comfortable doing that, I will gladly assign teams in the first week of our course. Now, when you assign, when your teams are assigned and your team leader is assigned, your next step should be immediately looking at the companies that are listed in Moodle and pick a company. I would pick 3 companies that you're interested in researching, and we will assign those companies on a first come, first served basis, meaning that if you're the first one to make a request, you're going to get your first choice. If you're the second team that makes a request, you will get your first choice, unless the first team that submitted you guys have the very same team select or the same company selected. In that case, team number one who submitted first will get their first choice, and team number two who submitted second will get their second choice. So it's going to be based on a first come, first served basis. So the quicker you assemble your teams, the quicker you identify which companies you want to research, the quicker that will ensure that you get the company that you're most interested in. Now, also in our also in our Moodle shell, we have established a Zoom conference link that you'll be able to utilize for all of your team meetings. Those assignments also the ability for you to use Zoom will also be based on a first come, first served basis. Now, I certainly recommend that you have weekly meetings. And I think what you're going to find out is that as you dive deeper into the course, you will probably have more than just a weekly meeting. You can certainly use the Zoom conference link, or if you have another conferencing type of link that you would like to use, another platform, that's perfectly fine as well. But I highly recommend that you develop some type of schedule where you're using some type of media link to have these team meetings. The mandatory meeting with me, you should go ahead and get that scheduled after you get your team members assigned and your company assigned, so that we can go over that project outline and make sure you get started off on the right track. But utilizing the Zoom conference link that we embed into our Moodle shell, it will also be allocated on a first come, first served basis. So as we indicated already, please invite me to your first meeting so we can make sure you get started off on track. In any subsequent meetings, I will gladly make myself available, and you should consider me a team member and get me involved to make sure that we are on track and stay on track. Also, when we get ready to talk about some of the financial information, once I know which team has which company, I will provide you with some value line financial information that you will be able to utilize in conjunction with some information into Moodle as you develop the financial analysis as well as the charts that you will be embedded into your PowerPoint presentation. Now, in week number 7, the final week, it will be our formal presentation using our Zoom video conferencing platform, where everyone on the team has to be present and they have to be involved into those presentations. Those presentations, like everything else, will be done on a first come, first served basis. If you want yours on first night of the week on Monday, that's the one you will go with first. So first come, first served basis. Excuse me. Please bear in mind that as working adults, having a presentation at 5 o'clock in the afternoon will not afford the opportunity for your teammates or for other classmates to be in attendance. So I would recommend having those at least 7 o'clock or later, so that all your classmates will be granted the opportunity to attend. Now, it's not uncommon to have a PowerPoint presentation that will be in excess of 100 slides or more, and it's certainly not uncommon to see a presentation that'll last an hour and a half to 2 hours as you go through the content. And it's really about, in the project, developing the content and analyzing the content and interpreting the content. It's not just about throwing up a PowerPoint presentation, then leaving it to the viewers of that presentation to interpret its meaning. This is where it's going to be the content, and the content analysis will be very significant in this particular presentation. We will also record the presentation and make it available via a YouTube link that we'll embed into our course shell. You will also provide a copy of the PowerPoint presentation, which will also be posted to our course shell, so that you, as well as your classmates, will have the opportunity to review that. You will need that video link as well as the PowerPoint when you take the final exam. the final exam will be developed. In week 7, that's going to cover all the presentations. So it's going to be important that we have those links as well as the PowerPoints. Now, because they're going to be videoed, if you have concerns with this being a video that's only be available to our class, then please let me know, and we'll try to accommodate and do something different. But after the end of the course, once the course is completed, I typically will go in to my YouTube channel. That's where they're going to be housed at, and take them from public for viewing to private. So they'll only be posted out there probably no longer than a week for anyone who wants to review it, but we're kind of reserving it just for our class. But if you have a concern with that, please let me know. Also, in week 7, you're going to be doing a final outbound exam, which is an exam very similar to what you did when you started the MBA program in the Business 500 Essentials course. So just like that course, you have the option to pay that out of pocket or use your financial aid card, or buy it from the bookstore using financial aid. But all that information is embedded into our course shell into week number 7. So we've covered a lot of information, a lot of content is embedded into our Moodle shell. I look forward to working with you in this capstone course. Please do not hesitate to reach out for assistance, get me involved, let me help you be successful as we work together in this, our capstone course. I'm here to help you, and I look forward to working with you. All my contact information is posted into Moodle, so please don't hesitate to reach out. And again, please get me involved. Looking forward to working with you, and we'll see you online. Have a great day.